Hello there. Now, what's this I see? Are the Tories actually copying a Labour asylum policy? Well, here's one for the records. When Boris made his statement about how some asylum seekers would be sent to Rwanda, where they would be processed for a claim of asylum in Rwanda and not be returned to the UK, the left went into total meltdown. But let's see what this piece from the Times back in 2004 says about Tony Blair and the Labour Party proposing to do the same back then. Tony Blair's latest initiative to stem the flow of asylum seekers to Britain was mired in confusion last night as the Tanzanian government said that it had rejected a deal to take failed Somali claimants expelled from the UK. Tony Blair had revealed the idea in the Commons yesterday. The Conservatives accused him of copying their policy, and Oxfam claimed that offering Tanzania up to £4 million to set up camps might be illegal. So it looks like the Tories are now following a 2004 Labour plan following on a previous Tory plan. But there's more. Blair's idea wasn't just about a proposal to set up processing camps in Tanzania. The Home Office said later that the discussions, which it said were at an early stage, were about ways of helping the Tanzanian immigration authorities to process claims from citizens of neighbouring states for asylum in Tanzania. That would make secondary movement to Britain less likely, officials said. Sounds very much like what the Tories are now doing with Rwanda. And just so you know, Tanzania also has a direct border with Rwanda. Yes, they are neighbouring African nations. Now, I'm not sure what's worse about this story, that Keir Starmer and his Labour Party have the gall to condemn Boris over this, or that the Tories might have stolen and be using a Tony Blair idea. And here's what the Independent said about Blair's proposals back then. The Prime Minister was barracked by Tory MPs who accused him of adopting the Tory policy of deporting asylum seekers arriving in Britain to a far offshore island to have their claims processed. David Davis, the Shadow Home Secretary, said, "This smacks of sheer hypocrisy. The government has continually mocked Conservative plans to deal with asylum seekers offshore, and now it has decided to adopt them on the quiet." So overall it must have been a Tory idea first, which was then hijacked and possibly modified by Labour's Blair, and now all rehomed in the Tory party.